Woohoo, looky here. What a beautiful day it is. What is up, YouTube Adventure family? We've got the GhostCat out today, boys and girls. We're gonna take this baby to Minturn, USA. That's about 5-6 miles that way, I think. Something like that. And I've got to put some furniture together, my little handyman gig that I do on the side while I'm doing this YouTube thing that hopefully I'll be doing full time. Let's head on out and see what the day has for us. It got a little cold last night, boys and girls. I'm not gonna lie, it was like down in the teens. Might as well have been single digits. I mean, what is it when you get to the point where it's just that cold? It just don't matter no more. Just don't matter. But what matters today is the ride we're going to take to Minturn, USA on the GhostCat F3 here. And that's pretty exciting because it is beautiful out. It is a little chilly, I won't lie, but it's not too chilly to ride. Just spitting it out today. I'm a redneck M&M. Or whatever you want to call me. Guess it's safe to go. But here in ski country USA we are. We want to ride along the banks of the Eagle River here. It's frozen. We're going to see how it handles going this way in the snow. We're on the GhostCat F3, the 2005 GhostCat F3. I'm on the black and white edition. It's because it's so stormtroopery and we got all kinds of snow going on here today. And ice. That was pretty much ice and into snow on top of ice. You hear it cracking. But this thing is not slacking. And that's the GhostCat F3 just spitting out fun as we head on down to Minturn. Well, I just posted a video. It's my last one. I'll leave a link to it below. And we went through snow and kind of did some like commuting errand type scenario situation here in the middle of Colorado in the winter. And you can see they really keep the bike path for the most part clear to at least access stores and restaurants. And a lot of them are even heated when you get to Vail Village or Beaver Creek. Sidewalks and streets start getting heated. It starts getting really crazy. One thing I noticed yesterday riding is the location of the controller in this bike. It's in the seat, and it tends to act like a subtle seat warmer. And what a neat little accident that may or may not be, but leave a comment below. Let me know if you noticed in the winter anyways. I didn't notice it in the summer or the warmer weather, but in the colder weather, I'm definitely noticing that the seat here is nice and toasty, and that's just an added bonus. Hi, how are you? Very nice. People getting snow tires probably still put on. A little late for that, but better late than never. Pretty doggone clever. Somebody's getting some chiropractic work done back yonder. Oh man, what a gorgeous day. Yeah, the bike path will pretty much access you. There's the dog food store, the pet store. You know, this trail will pretty much access you to wherever you need to go, and then it starts getting a little frosty and snowy, and that's when things start changing, where you kind of got to get on the road on some points. But for the most part, you could really access a really long stretch. Yesterday, you could see where we went to Walmart, and you can go beyond that. You can go, there's a lot of shopping centers, and you could pretty much access all the way to Edwards, you know, via path, bike trail, whatever you want to call it. And this one you could pretty much access up until you get to the Riverwalk kayak crossing area down here. And then it turns into like deep snow where they just don't maintain that part of the bike path. But overall, the accessibility to the bike path, you get more than your necessary areas. So commuting, running errands and everything is actually super fun and super entertaining. And whatever you do, just go at your own risk. But I'm just here to show you all that you can do these things. And that's why I'm risking my avocados for you all. Like this, it's a solid ice patch and we're gonna surf it. My suggestions, I'm saying don't do as I do as I say, don't do this. But my suggestions, if you're going to do this, when you're going over the ice and sketchy patches, you hold your bike incredibly straight. And what I mean, tuck in your legs and, you know, keep your forearms really stiff and hold that line with that wheel at all costs kind of feeling as you go through those sketchy sections. And don't go too fast and realize you're not going to brake on that. Braking on that would be worse than going through it and falling on it. So you don't want to brake on it. Now we're going to turn on the headlights here. I'm going to up this thing to mode 5. And we're going to head onto the road. Now the good thing about the GhostCat F3 here, it's got some decent torque and we could get over 35 miles per hour on it, and that really enables us to do these little cuts and sections where the bike path may or may not be accessible during the winter, and having that extra torque and that extra speed is just super, super nice as we're cruising here at over 30 miles an hour right now, and we're going on a slight uphill. Even though it's hard to see, like, you know, on all these action cameras, it's actually pretty difficult to see how steep hills are or whatever, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, Bert? Like we got some icy, some snow areas on the road here, and we'll probably cut in on those areas just to avoid that and whatnot. And having this extra torque and speed is just super advantageous to those kind of situations and scenarios. It wouldn't probably hurt to have a rear view mirror during the winter, even if you don't in the summer, just because you are accessing more roads or whatever. So it may not hurt. Like right through here, this could be very icy and dangerous at over 30 miles an hour, so be sure you wear your helmets if you're gonna do something that silly. And of course, you could go to slower speed even if you find that in your best interest or whatever as well. All right, we're entering Minturn, USA here. This should be some great, great footage, honestly. Because those snowy covered mountains and hills are just gorgeous right now. This thing's just cruising. I get a lot of questions about the knobby tires. And honestly, on the road, the knobby tires aren't that bad. Yeah, they may wear out a little faster or whatever, but I mean, we're talking, you know, 500-600 miles really probably before, on normal wear and tear anyway, before you'd need to really sweat or worry about that situation. We got the tools in the bag. I don't know what this person's doing. They don't know what they're doing. Anyways, the tools in the bag, we're gonna assemble some furniture at a home up here. That's kind of my payday today. I'm gonna take a Louis right here. That's why I slowed down there, so that Jeep didn't have to lose any momentum and just playing it safe, if anything. Check this out. This is Eagle River. It's absolutely gorgeous right now. Let me get the right camera angle for you, but check that out. It's just kind of frozen over and it's got that center there. I actually want to go snowshoeing, kind of get on those rocks and do some fishing. We'll do that on one of the e-bike adventures. We'll get the the e-bikes out and we'll do some like winter. But look at this, it's gorgeous. We came from this way. This Lions Ridge, going to Lions Head Rock, and cruises on through there to Battle Mountain, and we're gonna head to Minturn, USA. It's a famous old mining farming town. They were famous for their lettuce agriculture. And also a nice little town for a lot of the miners, the local miners and whatnot. That's the bike path right there. They're not maintaining that particular bike path this year, obviously. But we do have this, and it's kind of a mixture between snow, ice, slush, and mud, and we're gonna just call it SNUD. Snow, ice, and mud. I don't know. Anyways, cruising on through here. The last video I made, just doing the errands and the commute and just goofing off, having fun, was just a super simple video. Didn't really do a lot of editing on it, and it seems to be taking off really well, and a lot of people really like it. And just as a follow-up to how, you know, the GhostCat handles the more wintry conditions through here is super fun. And, you know, actually doing this, just a little bit different terrain. You know, actually, this is gonna be a longer ride too. I don't know if the actual video will be longer because I jabbed a lot at the last, I talked a lot at the end. But, you know, it's just going over things, you know, and concerns that people had. Thought it was a good opportunity to kind of talk about questions that I was getting and messages that I was getting and emails that I was getting about the GhostCat. I figured it'd be a good opportunity to take advantage of what it's like just doing a light commute, running to the grocery store on this e-bike during the winter. So that worked out really, really well. Just doing a simple video, just showing you what a basic commute on this awesome, awesome bike is. You know, a big part of it, you know, just to be aware, is I'm on the F3. Now that's the one with the more aggressive tires. They got the Cheong Big Daddies, and you're gonna need that at the very least, type tire with knobbies on it to be able to get traction and actually feel a little bit safer. And if you want to take a step up, you know, go to the studded tires. These Speedsters have some. I think they're either called the Snowball or Avalanche or something like that. And there's a couple other companies that have them. You know, I think right now with Cyber Monday going on through the week and whatever Black Friday deals that are still going on, probably a good idea to invest on those before the price goes way back up in the middle of the season for those, because those tires won't go on sale to the spring if you don't get them while they're on sale now. I'll leave a couple of links below to some that I found in the description below. It helps me, it helps you on the Amazon account as well. On the GhostCat F3 2025 model, it's ghostcatbikes.com where you can pick up this bad boy, and they run sales on this bike, and more than anything, get it while it's available, if anything, and use my discount code Colorado, and that'll save you some money right now if you're worried about that. But more than anything, get them while you can. When they sell through this batch, it might be a wait till the next batch, and you know how that works with these e-bikes. You get them in the batches that are coming sometimes. But if you get them while they're there, it's really nice to have it that week or that next week on your doorstep. And I've got some videos, you know, the unboxing and assembly. I've got some videos of some initial reviews and riding in the snow and all these conditions. You know, I've posted a lot of videos for these GhostCat bikes, and, you know, they really handle all the terrain and do everything and anything that you need. Is that a bridge back there? Hold on a second. Woo. Let's go back over here a second. I want to check this out. Looks like a bridge that's being pepperones. That's Spanish for prepared, and sometimes I say pepperones instead of pepperonis. Check it out. Let's get a bridge they're going to put somewhere. Yeah, prefab bridge. Put it over here somewhere. Yeah, over there we can access and go play. That'd be really dope. Check it out. That's Meadow Mountain. That used to be a ski resort. Meadow Mountain, Vail bought it out, and they had to end up giving it to the Bureau of Land Management because they also bought Blue Sky Basin and Game Creek from the Jufus family that still live in Wolcott. They have the Lazy J Ranch. It's an old Greek family. They came up through, there's a cabin there, and there's a cabin there, and there's a cabin up there, and That had to do with the lettuce that was produced on this mountain before it was Meadow Mountain Ski Resort. It was just Meadow Mountain back then. And the railroad track came through here, and it was one of the largest, if not the largest producer of lettuce in the lower continental United States, because it was called the lettuce capital. You could throw lettuce seeds down around here. You could throw lettuce seeds on the ground in Minturn and literally just flourish with greenery. Yeah, but I think there's just a little too much of something in the soil maybe that kind of stopped that from happening, maybe too high of a certain mineral or whatever, whatnot, that might have made that less awesome. And that's why it's no longer done. Anyways, that's Lion's Head Rock up there. Stop and see it for a second. Actually, the brakes, if you slow down and then brake, you get a little slide. Okay, so that's Game Creek. That goes up to Game Creek Bowl in Vail. That's Lion's Head Rock up there. I showed you where a big piece of that rock on one of my videos. I'll put a link below to that. Where a big piece of rock fell, destroyed railroad track, blah, blah, blah. I lived in Minturn at that time. That was pretty doggone neat. Doing some snow removal down there. Looks like they're doing some road work over this way. So we go through some really nasty, muddy slush there. That's pretty slick. That was fairly slick. Oh man, they just got some cool houses up through here. They're building some more. Super cool, huh? Super cool. All right, let's head on to the job site and get some things going. Hey, how you doing, man? Good. So cool, but yeah, like on this, I can imagine with like studded tires be even more confident zipping down through here, but you know, currently, man, I'll be honest with you, I feel pretty good about it. Oh, let's go down on through here, and I'm gonna show you the saloon and then pull over to the side somewhere. I've got to work up here to the left, and it's a private home or property, so I have respect for that private home and property and not personally knowing the homeowners. We're gonna go down here and always stop like where there's concrete. Don't stop on that ice. Stop on the concrete to lose momentum. Because if you stop on that ice and even the snowy slush, it'll be a pain in the butt. All right, let's show you the saloon and see what it is looking like. They've done some remodeling on the inside, but that's really loose there. They've done some remodeling on the inside, but definitely want to show you the outside. It's super famous. You know, John Wayne, Clint Eastwood, a lot of famous movie stars, and I mean, you know, it goes on and on. Even my old favorite football player, Dan Marino, has visited here several times, but the list goes on and on. It's basically every famous movie star from Hollywood back in the day you could think of has been here. They've remodeled this too. That's the Eagle River Inn. That's pretty cool. But there's the Minturn Saloon. Tons of history. It's on the banks of the Eagle River here in Minturn. That's Minturn, USA that way. It's super gorgeous. There's the Turntable restaurant. This has a lot of history there. The turntable. So there was an actual railroad turntable here in Minturn, and it would turn the railroad engines around to go another direction, basically. And I'll put a link below for the history of that turntable, actually. I'll find that link. It's somewhere around there. Oh, Minturn, USA. How freaking cool. I'm gonna get the backdrop of the Turntable Restaurant and Lion's Head Rock there. I'm gonna wrap up this little sesh, or whatever you wanna call it, because I gotta get to work. Oh, the GhostCat F3, spitting it out in the snow again, for you and me. That bike's just freaking amazing, boys and girls. I mean, it's super incredible. I take it everywhere, as you can see. There's no shortage of snow here on the banks of the Eagle River. I really wanted to take some snowshoes down there and do some fishing. That license doesn't expire till March or something like that, so got plenty of time to do some winter fishing here in Colorado. That's Lion's Head Rock we were talking about earlier. Isn't that just freaking gorgeous? I mean, look at that. The GhostCat F3 here in Lion's Head Rock. Right there's Lion's Head Rock. Right there's the GhostCat F3. This handles the snow really, really well on those Cheyenne Big Daddy fat tires. Super cool. I don't even know how much battery power we have left. See, we had 106, and we went back 4, so we went about 5 miles. We still have 54.5 volts left and doing super good. And that's, and pedal says 5, of course, but we're just giving it the beans. We're not really pedaling. It's super awesome. This bike is great. It's handling super great. I'm super impressed, you know, leaving on the headlight just because I'm on the road a little bit. Spitting up a little mud. I probably got a muddy butt crack and a muddy backpack. But it handles the snow super great, and I use it all the time, blizzard or not. Beautiful up there. There's probably a Mountain Liner 3 up there. There's probably a Mountain Liner 7 up there. I actually saw a mountain lion chasing a moose off this hill years ago with my buddy Sean Zims. And same Sean Zims and I saw, this is no joke, saw a lone wolf, you know, that came down from the north and was chasing a pack of deer through here, a black wolf. We weren't the only ones to see the black wolf in the area. It hung around for several years. And then there was one time that we laid on the porch and there was these white flying saucery things hanging out up here and staying still and zipping this way and staying still and zipping this way, and we were told it was probably weather balloons. Yeah, okay. Anyways, Minturn USA is famous for a lot of things, not just flying objects and wild animals. It's famous for snow, and it's famous for mining, and it's famous for great places and great restaurants. Come visit some of the great places in Minturn. That includes the saloon, all of its history. They got a cool restaurant if you like some pizza called Magusto's. They also got a great barbecue place, which is my favorite place of all, and that is Kirby Cosmos. Tell them Chris sent you. They'll know exactly who you're talking about. I worked there for a spell myself. Anyways, I'm gonna head up to work. This is GhostCat F3. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. Please subscribe to my channel. We got so many adventures on these e-bikes to go, and I don't know of anybody else that's just constantly, consistently putting out e-bike videos in the winter, much less in the snow like I am. So if I'm risking my avocados, please give me some love. Anyways, GhostCatBikes.com. Use my discount code Colorado to save you some money and get that Christmas gift for your hubby. All of your husbands want these ladies. All of your kids want these dads. Get you one for yourself. Get you one for your kids too. I mean, coming in at under $2,000, use my discount code, which supports me. I need it. I'm poor. You know what it's like putting 2 kids through college? It's torture, financially. Anyways, I love the support, and I love that y'all come along for the rides, and I can't wait till our next adventure. It might be on the GhostCat F3, it might be on another bike. I don't know, man, what's going on. Might be something totally new. To our next adventure. This is Chris from the Colorado Adventure Channel.